Hi friends, now I'm going to discuss about the types of combinatorial synthesis. Combinatorial synthesis is of two types. One is parallel combinatorial synthesis. The second one is mixed combinatorial synthesis. This parallel combinatorial synthesis, in this one single product is formed in different reaction vessels. In mixed combinatorial synthesis, mixture of products are formed in single reaction vessel. And the methods of parallel combinatorial synthesis. The first method, Horton-Steenbach procedure. This is a type of parallel combinatorial synthesis. The type is Horton-Steenbach procedure. In this Horton-Steenbach procedure is a manual method. By using of this Horton-Steenbach procedure, we can synthesize around 150 peptides at a time. The result this is a polypropylene mesh container. Polypropylene mesh and a polymeric solid support, that is resin bead. A polymeric solid support, that is resin bead, is sealed in the polypropylene mesh container. This is a resin bead. And after this, sealing of this resin bead in a polypropylene mesh container, this polypropylene mesh container is called a tea bag or a tea bag. And after this, sealing of this resin bead, this tea bag is labeled like this. Labeled. And after labeling of this tea bag, this is a polyethylene bottle. Polyethylene bottles we are taking. The polyethylene bottles we are taking, and in each polyethylene bottle, this labeled tea bags are taking. The tea bags are taken in a polyethylene bottles, and each separate polyethylene bottle we are adding different amino acids. This is amino acid 1, amino acid 2, this is amino acid 3. And different amino acids are first we are adding to the polyethylene bottle. Different polyethylene bottles we are adding different amino acids. After addition of this each amino acid to the tea bags, the first amino acid is bound to the resin beads. After the bonding of this amino acid to the resin bead, now all the tea bags are taken into another big vessel. These all the tea bags after addition of first amino acid are taken into a big vessel for the washing and deproduction of this amino acid. Then after deep washing and deproduction, then each tea bags in a big vessel is redistributed to the previous polyethylene bottles separately by labeling. Then after redistribution, the next second amino acid, another second amino acid, different amino acid is added to the tea bags. Then after that, the same procedure is used for the washing and deproduction of a second amino acid added to the resin bead. The same way, this process is continuous for the addition of more number of amino acids. This a polypeptide is formed, and this hotest debug procedure advantage is it is very cheap, because to perform this procedure in the laboratory no need to use expensive apparatus. And one of the disadvantage of this hotest debug procedure, it is a manual method. That's why nowadays most of the pharmaceutical industries are preferred using the automated combinatorial synthesis, automated parallel combinatorial synthesis. Let us discuss about what is automated parallel synthesis. Automated parallel combinatorial synthesis. In automated parallel combinatorial synthesis, the polymeric resin bead taken in the form of pins. And these are polypropylene derivatized with acrylic acid. Acrylic acid. And in this apparatus, below we have the wells. These are wells. Pins, zero. And each well is filled with the different amino acid. Each well is filled with the different amino acid. In the case of synthesizing the polypeptide, these pins are dipped into the wells. With this, the first amino acid is attached to the resin bead. Then, after the addition of this first amino acid to the resin bead, that is pins, and these pins are dipped in another big vessel for the deproduction of the first amino acid and for the washing. Then after the deproduction and washing, in the wells we are taking the second amino acid. This different second amino acid we are taking for the addition of this second amino acid to the resin bead. In this way, we are adding this amino acid to the pins. With this, a polypeptide is formed by automatic process, and this automated parallel combinatorial synthesis is not a manual method, it is a automatic method. By this, more number of polypeptides can be easily synthesized in a short period. Next, it is mixed combinatorial synthesis. Let us discuss about the mix and split. Mix and split. Mix and split combinatorial synthesis. This mix and split combinatorial synthesis explained by Furkas. That's why we are calling as this method is called as Furkas mix and split combinatorial synthesis. By this method, for example, we have to synthesize a tripeptide. To synthesize a tripeptide by using of different 3 amino acids. With this mix and split combinatorial synthesis, for this producing a tripeptide by using of 3 different amino acids takes place in different stages. In first stage, we are taking the 3 different amino acids as one is glycine, alanine and valine. We are taking these 3 amino acids. By using of these 3 different amino acids, we are preparing a tripeptide. In stage 1, and each different amino acid is attached to the resin bead separately. First, so resin bead to this first glycine. Separately, these 3 different amino acids are first bound to the resin bead. Valine is a step 1. In stage 2, these 3 different amino acids are combining, are mixing. Glycine, alanine, valine, mixing and splitting into three equal portions. Glycine, alanine, valine, and splitting into three equal portions. Glycine, alanine, valine. Next, glycine, alanine, valine. Now, these three are added to the different, that is each amino acid separately. Glycine, the second one is added to the valine, third one is added to the valine. With this, producing a dipeptide. Glycine interact with the glycine. Glycine, a dipeptide is formed. Next is alanine, glycine, dipeptide. Valine, glycine, dipeptide. Here, glycine, alanine, dipeptide, alanine, dipeptide, and valine, alanine, dipeptide. And in this case, glycine, valine, dipeptide, alanine, valine, dipeptide. This is valine. In this stage, this 3 total of 9 dipeptides are formed. And after the next stage, in stage 3, this is a stage 3 where and these 9 dipeptides are mixing. Here, one is glycine. Next, alanine, glycine, and valine, glycine. Next, glycine, alanine, valine, alanine. Next one, glycine, valine, alanine, valine. Next, valine. These 9 dipeptides are combining and splitting to 3 equal portions. And these 3 equal portions glycine, alanine, glycine. Next, valine, glycine. Next, glycine, alanine, alanine. Next, valine, alanine. Next, glycine, valine, alanine, valine. Next, valine. We are this form before form this 9 dipeptide. We are splitting into 3 equal portions. Same glycine, alanine, glycine, valine, glycine. Next, glycine, alanine, next, valine, alanine. Next, glycine, valine, alanine, valine. In the third portion, same glycine, alanine, glycine, valine, glycine. Next, glycine, alanine. Next, alanine. Next, valine, alanine. Next, glycine, valine, alanine, valine. And after the redistribution of these 9 dipeptides into 3 equal portions, then each one react with the different amino acid. This will react with the glycine. This is alanine. This is treated with valine. With this, producing the next stage, producing of the glycine interact with the another glycine. A tripeptide is formed. Here dipeptide when interact with another amino acid, there is a glycine producing a tripeptide. In the same way, this is alanine, glycine. Next one, valine, glycine. Next, glycine, alanine, glycine. Next, alanine, glycine. Next, valine, alanine, glycine. Next, glycine, valine, glycine. Next, alanine, valine, glycine. Next, valine, glycine. With this 9 tripeptides forming in one reaction vessel. The next, here to this second portion, we are adding the alanine amino acid. With this, forming a glycine of alanine tripeptide is formed. The same way, alanine, glycine, alanine. Next, valine, glycine, alanine. Next, glycine, alanine, 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 alanine. Next, valine, alanine, alanine. Next, glycine, valine, alanine, alanine, valine, alanine. Next, valine, valine, alanine. In the second portion, these 9 tripeptides are formed. The next one, the third reaction vessel. These dipeptides or 9 dipeptides are when interact with the valine amino acids and producing of glycine, glycine, valine. Next, alanine, glycine, valine. Next, valine, glycine, valine. Next, the glycine, alanine, valine, alanine, alanine, valine. Next, valine, alanine, valine. Next, glycine, valine, valine, alanine, valine, valine. Next, valine, valine, valine. With this type of 9 tripeptides are forms. Total of 9, 9, 9. Total 27 tripeptides are formed by using of 3 different amino acids by the mix and split method.